Okay, just a little disclaimer before I begin with this video. I'm still doing a lot of shadow work with Mr. S. And my spirit guides, artists, Trias, Stillll, I love you guys. I'm also working with Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, of course. Still doing a lot of shadow work. So if I seem a little snotty in this video, understand that my shadow self is really, really close to the surface, to the point where I don't really have a mouth guard right now. Alright. So, first of all, I'm going to have to apologize for this video because it's very much a rant. This is the type of stuff that makes magic a mockery to atheists and skeptics all around, and this is why we are not taken seriously. Apparently, there is a group of witches who want to cast a unified spell over Facebook to get Trump out of office. For fuck's sake, this is going to be a hell of a rant. This is stupid. This is beyond stupid, and let me explain why. They may not want to take him out of office, maybe they want to bind him, but this is still stupid. As a witch myself, who practices a blend of different magics, I know that magic has everything to do with intent and nothing to do with ritual. The reason why magic is effective when a coven does it is because the witches in the coven are putting their intent together to have a resulted manifestation. The ritual itself is just an exercise to get their intent unified. For example, if you want to get a new job or heal an illness or get something in your personal life, this is fine because the scale size of the intent of the coven is equal to the energy that is going to be expelled with the intent utilized and manipulated for the final result. But if you're trying to do something big, like get Trump out of office or manipulate his political influence in some way, you have to consider that the only reason why he made it into the Oval Office in the first place was because there were and still are thousands of other people who want him there. Likewise, any action that the Trump administration takes will also be backed by not only the intense number of people that want him there, but also the elements that are unseen to your average citizen. Military intelligence, the CIA, foreign influences, espionage, all that good stuff that we're not supposed to know about that they make in movies. Yeah, so guess what? All of that stuff is intent. It's intent that is so condensed and put into a singular direction, so much so that it controls the entire United States nation. The people in these positions of power have managed to gain said positions by intent. So if you're going to tackle this magic spell, you'll be going up against the impossible amount of energetic opposition, and the result will be a waste of your time and efforts. You'll notice that the witches that are trying to do this are of the Wiccan tradition. And that tradition is not the brand that you want to use for something like this. Wiccans tend to only use white magic. And for a feat such as this, only black magic might, and I emphasize the word might, have some minor minuscule effect. But even still, even with the use of hoodoo, hexcraft, blood and death magic, and all that ugly stuff that the sweet little Wiccans like to pretend doesn't exist in the world of witchcraft, the best momentum a puny little Facebook group of maybe 1,000 witches or so might get is maybe giving Trump a hangnail, if you're lucky. You want to get Trump out, you're going to have to get dirty and be willing to lose your own life over this. Blood sacrifice, and I'm not talking about pigs and chickens like they do in Hialeah. I'm not talking about playing with a Parker Brothers Ouija board here. I'm talking about the real shit, the ugly shit, the shit that you don't want to get involved with because it'll ruin your life. I'm talking about the magic that was used in the usurping of kings and rulers in the days of old, a form of magic that is older than time itself. And you twits think that it's gonna work by making a Facebook group? You're a bunch of morons. You all sound like a bunch of 5-year-olds planning to build a real house during their recess period. This is not going to happen. There are other powers that exist beneath the surface of the America that you live in each day. Other powers are in play. Don't be ignorant. You think the powers that run our country don't have a concept of quantum physics, mind manifestation, and energetic capabilities? You honestly think that no one in the White House practices black magic? You're an idiot if you believe that. I guarantee you that they do. And the fact that they worked hard to get where they are in their positions of power shows their level of skill compared to the rest of you twits on your little Facebook page. Which magician do you think is going to have the most power, you morons? One who wears black lipstick and robes that they bought off of some LARPing website and a silly little Facebook fan page? Or the magician who has secured for themselves a seat of power in the United States government offices? I'm sorry, I think the one that got themselves in the position of power is a way more powerful magician. And don't you even dare think that there are not magicians in the White House, because there are. Stop believing Harry Potter. You make a mockery of the occult with your ignorant and childish claims. You have two choices as a magician. The first choice is you can accept that the magic that you want to perform is not the fluffy bunny kind. Accept that you might be put in jail for what you're about to do. You will be performing a hex that might as well land a curse on your family for 7 generations thereafter, just in its execution, and you might lose your life and have to take the life of another. Do you want to do that? Or your second option? You can be a reasonable adult and accept that the presidential candidate that you don't like won and get the fuck over it and stop acting like a moron. Which do you prefer? Because I'm telling you this, going and lighting a bunch of candles and acting like playing naked in the woods is going to get him out of office. You're just making an idiot out of yourselves. And you're making an idiot out of the world of the occult. Stop it.